Hi, in today's video we're going to look at making a cabochon for wire wrapping. I use a shaping machine which goes a lot faster to cut the cabochon blanks, but one thing about if you're going to wire wrap a cabochon, the cabochon slab needs to be cut slightly thicker than a normal cabochon cab. So, I'm Carl, I'm with Wyoming Mountaineers Lapidary. Let's get started. Here we have the shaping machine. You can see I got a nice piece of wonderstone chucked up in here. It's going to make a very pretty cab. I also have a piece of ruby zozite that we'll be cutting. So let's get started. This takes a matter of minutes and this thing is done. Teardrop cam installed, it rides, and this little elevator plate will determine the size of the cabochon. The cabochon. Make sure you cut all the way around the entire surface. Just like that, we've cut our cabochon. Okay, now we've got the ruby zozite loaded up in the machine and it's ready to go. Let's turn it on and cut a cab. There's our two cabochon blanks that we have cut. A ruby zozite and a really nice piece of wonderstone. Now, a lot of people have requested, how do I cut this groove in my cabochons for wire wrapping? Well, back in the day, I used to buy these little 50 or 5-gram vials of diamond powder, and I'd get them in between an 80 and a 120 grit. They're about $50 on eBay. And then I'd buy some epoxy, about $5. So now I'm $55, and I'd buy a $3 hacksaw blade. Okay, just a regular hacksaw blade. I'd mix my diamond powder and my epoxy together, and I'd fold a little card in half and put that epoxy in there, and then I would dip my blade in there until I got all that epoxy coating a section of the blade. Now I'd let it dry real good, and then what you can do is lay this on something flat on your desk or your bench, and then simply rub your cabochon up against where you epoxy those diamonds in, and that will cut a groove. You can adjust the thickness by whatever you use as a spacer for your hacksaw blade. That was a very long, arduous process. So for about $50, the same I'm spending for the diamond powder, I went down on Amazon and I got this Wizard groove cutter. Now this does more than cut grooves. It'll cut shapes and different things. You just have to buy the different bits, but I bought just the groove cutting bit. So having this has really sped up the operation, and it costs nothing now since the machine is paid for. So let's cut a groove in our cabochon. Now that our machine is set up, we're going to make sure we have water in it and that the sponge is touching our cutting wheel. Normally you would set this cutting wheel for about halfway through your cabochon. It's personal preference. I like to keep it a little on the low side. So what I can do is polish this face and barely round this corner off, and really put a nice high dome on this face. I think that looks better with wire wrapping, but it really truly is all just a matter of personal preference. Let's cut our groove in our Wonderstone. Now these wheels come in many different shapes. You can use them for shaping, for grinding, for cutting cabochons. You can even get wider wire groove cutters. There you go. It's a really nice piece of Wonderstone that should turn out fantastic when we're done. I hope this video helped you with your cabochons for wire wrapping. If this video helped, please hit the like button and make sure to subscribe to my channel for more upcoming how-to videos in the lapidary world. I'm Carl with Wyoming Mountaineers Lapidary. Thanks for watching.